Hey there, I'm Isabelle, and let me take you on a wild ride through my life. Picture this. I grew up in a mansion, living the high life with my rich Aunt Judith, who ran a luxury jewelry brand. After having her daughter Riri, she couldn't have more kids, so she adopted me as a baby. Spoiling me was her favorite pastime. But I always wondered, was it genuine love or just pity? When I was 5, I won a singing competition and Aunt Judith gifted me a massive dollhouse. I was on cloud 9 until my cousin Riri, the queen bee of mean, decided to ruin it. Taller, prettier, and a total brat, she had everything, and my very existence seemed to offend her. Seriously? You get a castle for singing a stupid song while I ask for a bathtub filled with melted chocolate and you said no? I mean, come on. Fast forward to 5th grade, and I was still 4'11", the shortest kid in school. Talk about a confidence killer. I avoided everyone, feeling like a burden to my aunt, who already had Riri to deal with. "You're like my daughter, Isabelle. You can tell me anything," she'd say, but that like stung. One day at an amusement park, I met Daphne, the new girl. She was tall and way too friendly. "Why are you just sitting here like a statue? Come on, it's a field trip." Thanks for the pep talk, Daphne. But when the ride attendant told me I didn't meet the height requirement, I wanted to disappear. "She's with me. I'm her older sister," Daphne said. And just like that, we were in. Daphne and I became best friends, and life got a little brighter, especially with Riri making my life miserable. Then, I got accepted into an elite summer camp for free because of my grades. Aunt Judith was so proud she bought me a car. "Why would you buy her a car? She can't even drive," Riri scoffed. "She'll never reach the steering wheel." But Aunt Judith enrolled me in gymnastics, and I became the best there. Every perfect landing made me hope she'd love me more. "Your mom was a gymnast too," Aunt Judith said, and I felt closer to her. But Riri just got worse, sneaking out and getting into trouble. One night, Aunt Judith got a call from the police about Riri's latest escapade. "Why can't you be a normal child?" she lamented. Riri snapped back. "Why don't you just adopt Isabelle and get rid of me?" After a huge fight, Riri left for boarding school in France. I knew Aunt Judith loved me, but I also knew Riri would always be her favorite. Days turned into weeks, and I kept trying to contact Aunt Judith, but there was no sign of her. Then, Riri moved back in, claiming she was there for me. But she brought along Nathan, a guy who looked just like Daphne. Riri treated Nathan like her personal assistant, and I tried to figure out what was going on. One day, I helped him with a tower of pancakes, and he dropped a card with his face on it. "Happy 18, dear." Wait, 18? How could he be in Riri's class? Things at Daphne's house were chaotic, too. Her parents fought constantly, and I just wanted to escape. But then, Riri threw a party while Aunt Judith was still missing. I decided to use it to my advantage and get Daphne to meet Nathan. Dressed as Riri's biggest failed dreams, we crashed the party. Riri was furious, and I couldn't help but feel a little victorious. But then everything spiraled out of control when Riri and Nathan started arguing, and she ended up in the hospital. As I waited outside the ICU, I felt a mix of relief and dread. Riri woke up, pointing at Nathan, claiming he tried to hurt her. I stepped in front of him. "I did it." The police were called and I was questioned, but they just gave me a warning. Meanwhile, I was desperate to find Aunt Judith. I started attracting media attention, hoping someone would have answers. And that's where my story takes a turn. Stay tuned for the next chapter of my life, where secrets unravel and the truth comes to light.